Good morning and welcome to Pecha Kucha presentation. What is Pecha Kucha presentation? Pecha Kucha is a 20-slide PowerPoint presentation which moves automatically to each succeeding slide after every 20 seconds. This presentation is very helpful to keep track of the time. Now, let's start to our discussion. What is education and its purpose? Education is the field of study that deals mainly with methods of teaching and learning in schools. The purpose of education is to educate individuals or people within our society, to prepare and qualify them for work. So, education and purpose is the most important in every individual or person to qualify and educate person for preparing their job or work. Now, next is special education. Why is it special? It makes it special because it provides each student with a unique set of modifications that will best suit each student needs. For example, is a deaf student might have a sign language teacher go with them to sign what people are saying, and the student can then understand the curriculum being taught. The next is the 7 elements of successful special education. Number 1 is embracing student differences as part of school culture. 2. A special education program philosophy built around inclusion. 3. Multi-tiered system of support to layer interventions. 4. Data-driven instruction and interventions. 5. Family and community partnership were leveraged. 6. Schools had autonomy over their special education funding and staffing. And the last, professional development as tailored and staff drive. So these 7 elements are important in every program, especially in education, to be successful. Don't forget to follow the 7 elements. So let's move on to the next, which is 5 benefits of having a master's in education. In many cases, educators do not need to obtain a master's in education in order to hold a teaching position. However, holding a master's degree does come with a number of benefits, regardless of the course of study. Individuals with an advanced degree may be considered expert in their subjects by prospective employers, thus making the applicants more appealing for certain jobs. Additionally, if you wish to teach university or college classes, it is often required that you earn at least a master's degree. So in this discussion, I discuss 5 benefits to seeking a master's degree in education. Number 1 is improve teaching skills, enjoy increased job stability, earn more money with an advanced degree, apply for administration's positions, take advantage of great benefits. Number 1, improve teaching skills. As you earn your master's or advanced teaching degree, the classes you will take will not only help strengthen your knowledge of the subject you intend to teach, but also make you an expert on the teaching process itself. So, it means that you will gain valuable teaching experience in an actual or real-world classroom setting under the watchful eye of veteran teaching while you work toward your degree. and you will learn how to effectively convey your expertise to your student. The second one is enjoy increased job stability. Teaching is one of the most stable jobs in the US as it's part of growing industry. So, according to US Bureau of Labor Statistics or BLS, post-secondary teaching positions will increase 9% from 2014 to 2024. And part of this expected increase due to new opportunities in online education. As enrollments increase, so does the need for experienced, qualified educators, and competition for instructors may also lead to higher salaries. The third one is earn more money with an advantage degree. From elementary to college, all educational institutions want to offer the best education possible, which means they may be willing to pay more to ensure the employment the most qualified teachers available. So, many high school graduates aim to complete a 4 years college degree. And by 2017, the size of the post-secondary market in the US is expected to be nearly $700 $700 million. And according to BLS, a post-secondary educational administrators with a master's in education can expected to earn close to 990,000 US dollar annually yon. The fourth one is apply for administration position. Earning a master's in education degree would open up doors to administrative positions, which would allow you to have a greater impact on more students. So, administrators have the power to improve the status quo and to really affect change in the school at which they work. You will be able to critique teachers, sit in on classes to observe how education handle their classrooms. Choose the type of teachers you would like to employ and offer suggestions to improve the students' academic careers and learning environments. And the last one is take advantage of great benefits. As companies tighten their belts, many industries are experiencing a decline in available benefits and salaries. On the other hand, professors and academic instructors are seeing increase in benefits as a result of the competition for their services. So, while benefits will vary from school to school, most institutions will offer outstanding perks, including paid health insurance, paid sabbatical leave to further your education, advanced scholarship program, and free tuition, breaks and vacation for holidays, and access to campus amenities. So, and now I discuss and explain the 10 reasons why I choose to teach elementary education. When teachers are asked to explain why they choose education as a career, there is no telling what the answer might be. Different people choose teaching for different reasons, But one thing is for sure, no matter what the reason, and the result is the same. Teaching is challenging, yet highly rewarding career, and teachers everywhere will attest to the satisfaction that is felt knowing they are laying the foundation of students' future. The 10 reasons why I choose to teach elementary school. Number 1, you value the building blocks of education. Elementary school is where it all begins. A child first teachers are the people who will set the bar for learning. They have the ability to instill a love for school, but also to foster feeling of negativity in a child if not careful. Oftentimes, it's a child's first experience with socializing outside our family, following a specific routine or experiencing rules and consequences from someone other than a parent. There are all extremely important facets of education, as they set the groundwork for a child successful in later years, both behavioral and academically. So, elementary is also the first introduction to the subject a child will be learning for years to come. A teacher's ability to ignite an interest in subjects like math, language, art, and science can determine the types of learning the child will be out through in school. Also, teaching a child to enjoy reading extremely important in the younger years, since reading is the foundation for all subjects. It's a huge job for elementary teachers, but also very rewarding to help children develop such crucial skills. Second is, you have a broad appreciation for a variety of subjects. One huge advantage that elementary teachers have over single subject teachers in the ability to teach several different subjects in one day. This eliminates the monotony of teaching the same thing all day, and it allows teachers to see their student in many different capacities. For example, a student to struggle in math but excels in reading will be able to show his teachers his strengths, not just weaknesses. Teachers can see a better rounded student when teaching a variety of materials. Another advantage to teaching all of the subject is the ability to incorporate different activities into the day's lesson. Elementary teachers can foster their creativity and individuality through their lesson and interaction with the student. And many teachers choose to collaborate, take turns teaching the different subjects. So, if one has a love for science and another for language art, they can teach the lesson they prepare. You love the energy and excitement that small children display. There is definite feelings and exhilaration in an elementary schools that can't be felt in many other environments. Children love to learn. They are eager to experience and witness new things, even if it is schoolwork, which makes the teacher's job exciting and rewarding. Children enjoy their surroundings and each other, which creates an atmosphere of fun and happiness. So, elementary teachers have the opportunity to expose a student to so many new things that they may not experience otherwise. You want to help children with special challenges. Many parents of students with disability or disorder do not know their children are different until they begin school. It's not until they are with other children their age in a similar setting that the challenges begin to show up. Elementary teachers are often the first people to recognize such differences. They work closely with parents, specialists, and administrators to identify problems and come up with the best solution for the child. This is an important part of the elementary teacher's responsibility. Why? Because if a child with certain disability slips through the cracks in elementary school, it could be years before disability is noticed. Identifying a student challenges as early as possible will help ensure that there are certain adaptation or additional support system put in place so the child will have every opportunity to be as successful as or his or her peers in school. You will develop a special relationship with many children. Teaching the same group of kids all year long helps foster a strong bond between teachers and students. The teachers in sense the parents away from home so the child can develop a bond that is unbreakable. The student will learn to trust the teacher much like a parent and might even share important events with the teachers throughout life. Many teachers are invited to graduations, weddings, and even baby showers of students they have many years before. So, for some teachers, there are students become like second family as well. They will follow their accomplishment in sport or the arts, attend programs and conference, and think them just like a family members. A student will stop by and say hello to all teachers. It's very rewarding as a teacher to know how lives their touch and to hear what the memories continue on years later. Number 6, the school schedule fits with your lifestyle. One important thing to remember is that becoming a teacher doesn't immediately ensure free weekends and summers. Although teachers do get weekends, holidays, and summer vacation off from the classroom. Most spend great deal work on upcoming lessons, curriculum for the following years, or just revising and creating lessons they've already taught. The myth that teachers spend their summers basking in the sun doing nothing is just that, a myth. So, teaching does allow a certain level of flexibility that other jobs do not have. It is great schedule for raising a family because teachers generally have the same days off as their children. Also, it's convenient for attending after-school activities up to school and planning holidays and summers vacation. Although there is a fair amount of work that must be completed which not in the classroom. The teacher's schedule allows that works to be done at his or her own leisures. So, nakabase sila dun sa leisures kung kailan sila magbe-break or magbe-vacation. Depende sa ng DepEd or curriculum. 7. You want to be a lifelong learner. Many teachers love the idea of continuing to learn throughout their careers. Most states require teachers to certify their licenses every few years, which means credits must be accumulated. It's a way for teachers to stay abreast the challenges in education, as well as the concept being taught for the different subjects. Teachers can attend professional development classes or conferences throughout the year, or they can take classes through a university. But either way, they must continue to stay current with their knowledge of the different subject. Education is one of the few careers that allow people to easily transition between different grades level and subject. So, many teachers will teach one grade level for several years before succeeding. They would like a challenge of moving to a different age. It's also relatively simple to acquire an endorsement to teach a different subject and move around that way. Good teachers try to avoid becoming stagnant by switching up grade level every few years. 8. You enjoy being around children more than adults. Let's face it, some adults are difficult to work with. Inter-office politics, drama between co-workers, stopping and gossip at the water cooler are all well-known problems that can take place in corporate America. It can be difficult to work with many other adults who are all set in their ways and unwilling to compromise without feeling out of place or mistreated. Some people just don't do well with this type of work environments or the negativity that adults can sometimes bring to the table, and that's why they would prefer to work with young children who are eager to learn. Although there are other issues present in a room full of small children, there is generally not the same level of conflict that can be present in a workplace with several adults. 9. You are optimistic. A teachers should not be glass of empty type of person. There will be days when it feels like nothing is working and the work is all a waste of time. These are the days that teachers go home, take a deep breath, and come back the next day to try something new. They do it because they know what at stake and they are passionate about the importance of teaching students. There is no room for giving up in the education profession because that is not the example that you set for students. As a terrible it is to fail after teaching a lessons. It feels 10 times better to try again and get it right. The days that kids are not listening, don't work, and nothing is falling into place are very few and far between. Teachers have to be resilient and diligent because the student futures depends on it. Optimism is a key element to becoming a successful teacher. And the last one is you understand the importance of education. Not everyone values education. Some children come from household where school is not a priority. If teachers do not rely the message that school is important and that an education is a valuable asset in life, those students will never get that message. Teachers must allow children that school can be fun and exciting but also challenge students to better themselves and understand the importance of hard work. This value for education must not stop in the classroom. Teachers should become involved in parents' organizations, community efforts to improve education, and other outside resources. Teachers are the community's greatest assets when it comes to teaching children to appreciate and prioritize school. They must find ways to ignite a love for learning in children at very young age so that it will follow them throughout their lives. So, no matter what the reason is for becoming an elementary teachers, the end goal should always be touch the lives of children and develop lifelong learners who appreciate and value school. It takes all types of educate children and not every teachers will go about it to some way. But when a person decides to choose teaching as a career path, they are taking a huge responsibility and will experience many rewards for their choice. So, I hope you understand the discussion and thank you for your understanding.